Hi there, everyone, and welcome to the Homespun Wife. My name is Sherry, and I'm so glad to see you today. I'm coming along with a late week chat as we lead up to Thanksgiving Day. I know that many of us are getting ready for Thanksgiving because it is a very special time for us. But last weekend, I was busy getting prepared for Christmas. I know that I've seen so many people already putting up Christmas posts on Facebook, and some of us complain sometimes saying, oh, people rush Christmas too much. And perhaps some of us do. But I do believe that Thanksgiving and Christmas are closely related because it is certainly because of Christmas that we have a Thanksgiving at all. Without Christ, there's really not a whole lot to be thankful for, in my opinion. He makes all of the good things in life possible. And it is my faith that really is abounding here at Thanksgiving time. And perhaps you feel the same way too. Well, last weekend, I was able to give thanks for a wonderful time that I shared with my twin daughters as we are creating a tradition now. We've been doing this for a little bit, going to the Southern Christmas Show in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the Southern Christmas Show, it is the largest Christmas show in North America. It is, I think, 250,000 square feet of Christmas, everything Christmas. And it is beautiful there. Now, we have gone on weekends so far, and this year we decided that next year we want to make an effort to go on a weekday because the weekends are just so busy. You wait in long lines, there's huge crowds, and even for such a, massive space, people are really in there tightly looking at all the different fun things to see. Now, there's sections where you can view entertainment like children's choirs singing and things like that. There's also sections that are designated that might be like looking into a living room that's all decorated for Christmas, or a dining room that's all decorated for Christmas. And there are all types of themes. Some are decorated in the traditional red and green, some in pink and gold, or silver and purple. As you walk through, you're going to see all kinds of decor coming from the ceiling on all the sides. And in addition to the decorations, you're going to hear Christmas music. You're going to notice there are lots of vendors. I think there are 450 vendors stations all around that huge place. I know that we didn't get to them all, and we were there for hours. So you're going to find there places to eat, lots of goodies that you can try, things that you can purchase, food goods, decorations, gifts. I mean, it's just an endless, wonderful place to get started with the Christmas kickoff. And so my daughters really enjoy going, and I do. I love spending time with them, and doing something fun like that is just a great way for us to get ready to start the Christmas season. Now, when we were there this past weekend, we began to walk through. It was overwhelming, but like I said, because there were so many people. But we noticed that year after year, the same vendors, or some of the same vendors, are there that offer similar goods, sometimes the same ones, but some of these places have become our favorite to visit. Now, for those of you who know a little bit more about me, you know how much I love gingerbread men. I've been a collector of gingerbread men for a long, long time, for years, maybe 20, 21 years now. And before we downsized into the house where we live now, I would hate to even guess how many different kinds of gingerbread men type things that I had. I still have the dishes. I still have gingerbread man dishes. I had all kinds of pictures, paintings, tree decorations and ornaments, cross stitchings, Christmas towels, you name it. I had it pretty much, like gingerbread rolling pins. I've had all kinds of things over the years. When I got ready to move where we are now and into a smaller place, I gave away a lot of my gingerbread men, donated some, but kept the special ones, the ones that were the most special to me. But even since living in this house, I've added just a few gingerbread man type decorations here, and a few of them I keep out year round. So stopping at my favorite gingerbread vendor is a place the girls know I'm going to spend some time there. But before we arrived there, we actually stopped off at a couple of stores where they had jewelry and all types of like scarves, and a lot of it was Christmas. It was like Christmas stars, and they had some gingerbread men, and that was one of the first purchases that I made. Now, when I left, I thought, I'm just not going to buy anything. I don't think I'll see anything that I really want, but I did. And so I walked through the store, and I got to the other side, and I said, wow, that necklace was so cute. I think I'm probably going to regret that I didn't get it, but at the end of the day, if we're coming back this way, I'll go back in there and see if they still have that. And my daughters both turned to me and said, Mom, you need to go back in there and you need to get that necklace now. You know that Daddy would tell you, if you don't get it when you see it, it won't be there when you come back, and you'll always regret it. Go back in there and get that necklace. And so they said, look, we'll walk with you. So around we went, back into the line, going through the store, and the necklaces, many of them were on like white, snowy Christmas trees. They were just hanging down. They were so pretty. And this is the necklace that I bought. Let me take it off and show you. It is a little gingerbread man. Let me see if I can get it to where you can see him pretty good, because he is a little bit shiny. Isn't he cute as a button? And this is something I'll probably wear, off and on year round. If you see me in June and July and I'm wearing this gingerbread man, you'll know that I'm wearing him because I love him. And not just at Christmas time, but all the time. And so there is the little necklace that I purchased. Now, when I tried it on, it wasn't tight around my neck, but it was up high, higher than I feel comfortable wearing necklaces now. But I told the girls, I said, when I get home, I have an extender, and I could put an extender on it. But I know one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the magnetic closure on here. And when I add that, I think it will give me just enough room to make it comfortable. And so that's exactly what I did. Now, some of you may be saying, what are you talking about? Well, on all of my necklaces, because it's sometimes really tough for me to clasp my necklaces, those little tiny clasps, and you're trying to get back there and do that, or you guys like me, you're just trying to get that necklace on, and the little clip comes undone, and you try again, and it can take you quite a few minutes just to get on a necklace. Maybe it's just me and my arthritis, but whatever the case, back last year, I purchased some magnetic closures for my necklaces, and it is one of the best things I've ever done. Let me show you what you do. Here is here's the necklace. All of this is necklace, all of this right here. I did not end up adding an extender to this. I did not need to extend it. Once I got the little magnetic part on here, it extended it just a little bit, enough for it to be more comfortable. Now, this is all necklace, and this is the clip on the necklace where, the necklace would have ended, and you would have closed it, like this. And you would have had to hook it together. Well, I added these little magnetic tools right here. You can see that it's clipped right on to the end of the actual necklace in the back. And then all you have to do is that, and you have it put on. You do not have to worry about clasping this every time. You just get them close and they clasp. Let me do that again. Did I have that in the camera? Like that. So this makes it super easy to put on your necklaces. Most of the time when people see me, if I'm somewhere and I'm checking my necklace, they say, oh, what is that? And I'm like, that's a magnetic closure for your necklaces and things. So, oh, where did you get that? I want that. I need that. So I'll leave a link for that magnetic closure on just underneath in the description box for those of you who are interested. I got those on Amazon. Some of you may already have them and use them. You can let me know in the comments below. But if not, and you would like to get some, there will be that link. And they're not expensive at all. Let me show you how they come. They come in a little box like this. And so I have both silver and gold. And let me open it up. See, here's a little silver one. Let me pull it out. They're all sticking together because they're magnetic. That's what they look like. And you just clip these onto the end of your necklace. And then all you have to do when you get ready to put the necklace on is that, and they're together. And then if you need to order extenders, you can get those as well. They come in all sizes. Let me try to show you guys what the extenders look like. Some of you may be so familiar with these things, and I'm showing you something you don't even care about. But just in case you do care, I will show you. These are extenders for your necklace. You can buy these, and the same principle applies. They're not magnetic, but you can clip these on the end of your necklace, and it allows your necklace to get a little longer. For some of you like me, I don't really like a choker style necklace, but sometimes you'll receive one for a gift or something, or purchase one and you realize, you know what, this neckline is longer. I wish this necklace wasn't up here. I wish it hung down here. You can add an extender to your necklace, and they come in different sizes. So when you order the little extender kit, you'll have really short ones and longer ones, and there's other ones too. I don't even have them out. They're sticking together over here with these magnets, but you will be able to extend your necklaces if you need to. And let me show you one that I have the extender and the magnetic closure on. You've seen me wear this necklace many times. I've worn it because it's one of my favorite necklaces. And here is the extender. And see, without it, it would be pretty, pretty much shorter. But I put the extender on there. And then with the extender, I added the magnetic closure. And so this part goes to the back of my neck, and you don't even see that. And there is the necklace itself. And so when you put it on, there you go. And so anyway, if you would like to know more about the extenders, I'll put a link for the extenders down there in the description below too. And you might, could look at them and see if it's something you want to add to your little jewelry kit. And one of the things I've found is there's no need to buy a whole new necklace for a lot of things. If you have a few charms or slides, you can use one necklace and you can put your slide or charm on it and use it for multiple things. But sometimes, if you have a particular charm or slide, you want it to be either longer or shorter. This is one way that you can adjust it and make it work. So this was my little gingerbread necklace. Came home, put on the magnetic closure, have been wearing it every day since. Now, the next place we went did include the little gingerbread hut. I love going there. They have on one corner a huge gingerbread house, and it's lit up from inside, and it spins. It's on a big, it's just really tall, big, and it's up on a pedestal, and it's spinning round and round. It's one of my favorite things to see. And when you step to their section, you're going to smell the cinnamon. Everything over there smells like cinnamon, and I just love looking at all that they have. One of the things they have is a little mouse with a long tail, and at the bottom of the tail is a pretty little ribbon, and they have a little card they give you with that mouse, and it says, whenever you have your family or friends for the holidays, hide the little mouse somewhere and allow your family to search, or your friends to search for it. And the first person that finds it gets a special treat to take home. And so every time they visit you or come over, and if you wanted to, you could get a couple of those and hide them places and let your loved ones search for them, and you could give them a small little present to take home with them, even something, you get at the Dollar Tree, just a fun thing to do when you have guests. And I've always thought about buying one of those mice, but I've never done it. But this time I told the girls, I'm going to break down and I'm going to get a gingerbread couple. I want one so much. And I saw this one little gingerbread man. He had a heart on his chest. I think he was the only one that had the little heart on him. And it made me think about my husband and his big heart. And so I said, I gotta have that gingerbread man. And of course, this gingerbread man, he needs a wife. So this is the little couple that I bought. Since I don't have a tree, I won't hang them on the tree. Instead, I've had them over the window in my kitchen. And since I got them last weekend, and they're up there keeping me company every day. And I will tell you, they smell amazing. They smell like cinnamon. And the man and his wife who run this little booth, every year I see them, they're getting older. They're getting older. And but they did tell me, if you want to refresh the scent, you just use cinnamon oil, and you kind of dab that on these, and it will, make them refresh the smell in case they lose their little cinnamon scent. So this is a little treat that I got for myself in addition to the gingerbread necklace. And so we walked around. My girls found several things that they wanted for their husbands, little Christmas things that were specialized. Some of the places we went with personalized, like hats and shirts. we enjoyed lunch there. What did I have for lunch? I had chicken tenders, and we waited in a long line to get lunch. I had chicken tenders and broccoli, I think, and one other thing, a vegetable, a green vegetable. And so it was very good. And we rested our legs because we were so tired from walking. We arrived around maybe around 10 or 10:30, probably more like 10:30. I think we waited in a long line for about 30 to 40 minutes just to get into the parking lot. And then we walked, I don't know, we got home around maybe 6. So it was a long day, but it was a lot of fun. And we live about an hour away from the park area where this was located. And so my girls found some fun things. Let's say we had lunch. And then as we were getting towards the end of our day, we came across a man in a little booth that had some purses. Now, in the last couple of years, have started carrying a crossbody small purse. I've started telling myself, you do not need this gigantic backpack all the time. I normally carried a Vera Bradley backpack. I would get one style. I had a black one. I think I carried it for 3 years, and it's still nice. Like, you buy a quality product, it holds up. But I took it with me everywhere. But, I was taking it on and off my shoulders all the time, and it was aggravating. And I thought, I just need to downsize into a smaller purse, just like, a little small one that hangs on my side. How many of you carry large purses, and how many of you carry small purses? I'm curious to know, because, women are very particular about their purses. That's something that's very individualized. So I've carried the same little black crossbody purse for probably about 15 or 16 months. And I've washed it a couple of times. It's held up pretty good. It's made of nylon, but it's starting to get a little bit of use. You can tell it's been used well. And they had lots and lots of purses everywhere that we went, but this particular booth just had some. And the man that ran the booth was very motivated to sell to us. Now, one of my daughters had seen a purse when we first came in, and she said, we first came in, and she's like, I'm not going to buy anything yet. I'm going to wait, and then I'll come back to this place, when we get ready to leave. And so she was not interested in purchasing any other kind of purse. She was waiting to when we went out so that she could get that purse that she had seen. For me and my other daughter, we started looking, and he told us, he said, these are like $35 to $40 a piece, but if you each buy one, I'll let you have it for $25. And we were motivated to do it because, that was a really good price. Now, I usually don't spend quite that much for a purse. I know that might seem expensive to some people and really cheap to other people, because I know there are purses out there worth hundreds of dollars. But for me, I don't go too many places. I'm just looking for something that's easy to carry. So my daughter said, Mom, I'm really interested in getting this one. And if you get one, I can save like $15 off the purchase of mine. I said, well, if you're going to get one, I can get one cheaper too. So let's just each get one and get the deal. And so that's what we did. And this is the purse that I bought. I love the color. I love the burgundy color. And I love the fact that the zipper is gold. And it's very soft. And let me show you the little pattern that's inside, like a little herringbone pattern. In the middle is like sort of like a built-in wallet. And it has a place where you can keep your change and your bills. It also has little card slots where you can stick your little gift cards, your driver's license, things like that. And then it has the two sides on either side where you can put different little things. Like I have some eye drops. And is this not a video that women sometimes do, showing you what's in their purse? Maybe I'll come back later and show you guys what's in my purse. But I have like some, some little tissues and things like that and gum that I carry around. And then it zips up so cute. And I just love it. And it hangs at hangs down, very comfortable. I wear it like this, and just wherever I go, there it is. Very, very cute and comfortable. And so I'm very happy with the purchase that I made. Now, that's all that I bought at the Christmas show, and I thought that I did pretty good. And so we stayed there all day and had a wonderful time. Have you ever been to something like that, like an event that you go to? Maybe it becomes a tradition for you and a friend or a family member where you just have a great time being together, and year after year, you just have so many great memories. On the way home, we laughed at so many funny stories. We were just almost giddy, and that's something I'll never forget sharing with my daughters. Now, the next day, I got a call from one of the girls, and she said, Mom, I was out today and I saw something on sale that I could not live without, and I wanted to get one for you and Sissy. And that's what each one of the girls calls their sister, Sissy. We even called them Sissy growing up, both of them, and they would both look, and then they could tell which one we were talking to, if our eyes were going right to them. So we'd say, Sissy. Both of them would turn and look because they were identical. And then the one I was looking at would know that I was talking to her. But she said, I got one for you and Sissy and me. We all have one alike. And I'm standing at your house to give it to you, and you're not here. Where are you, Mom? I said, well, I'm out with Dad about an hour from home. I'm running an errand with him. And so she said, well, when you get back home, be sure to look on your kitchen countertop. I have you a surprise. And this was the little surprise that was waiting for me when I got home. A cute little gingerbread girl with her pretty buttons and her pretty bow and the little sanitizer at the bottom here. She's a sanitizer holder. Bath and Body Works, I think is where she got her. And it's peppermint sanitizer there. And so I just hung her on the side of my purse, and I thought, I have just really been spoiled. It's almost like I've gotten my Christmas early because I got my necklace and my little gingerbread couple, and I got my pretty little purse, and then this little gift of the gingerbread girl. And so doing her little sanitizer thing. So those were my treats from the weekend that I had last weekend. And then I went to the grocery store this week, and I saw something else I loved. And I was like, oh, I've been so spoiled already. Do I really get something else? But it was only $4.99. And so I thought, this is something for the house. It's something useful, and it is. I've never had one of these before, but I wanted to ask you guys if you have ever used these Swedish dishcloths. I've never had any. I've seen them different places that I've been, and I thought, I wonder how that works, but everybody raves about them. And I've been in the store a couple of times, back to back maybe, and I would say, well, the little dishcloths are gone. They're like, oh, we sold out and we're waiting for more. I thought, well, everybody must love these things. Well, when I went to Aldi about a week ago, they had a whole box of these. When I went this week, they had two packages left. It's a set of 4 of these little Swedish dishcloths, and they're gingerbread people. There's the little boy and there's the little girl. Let me show you what they look like when you take them out, because there were 4 in there. Here's the little boy and the little girl. And what you do is you wet these, and they're dishcloths. And then when you lay them out, they completely dry like this. And so they don't stay wet. I mean, they get completely dry. And so let me show you how this works. I brought a bowl of water so I could show you. I'll use the little gingerbread boy here to show you. So you take him and you put him down in the water, and he immediately gets like a dishcloth. And you can wash your dishes and your sink and your countertop with him. He's just like a very soft little cloth. But then when he dries up, when you lay him out, within just a short period of time, he's completely dry again. And they look like this. I've actually been using these two for a few days. And so you can see how they are when they're wet, and then how they are when they dry out. So let me know in the comments if you've ever used anything like this and what you think about it. But I got these cute little gingerbread cloths for $4.99. And so that was another treat, a gingerbread treat that I got for myself. So that was my fun week that I had. I wanted to show you guys those cute things that I've picked up. But before I go, I wanted to point out that the real reason for Christmas is not gingerbread men or Christmas trees, decorations, special foods, fun treats. That's not the reason, is it? And we all know the real reason for Christmas is Jesus. Without him, none of this would even be possible. None of this would be important to us. He's the reason that we celebrate Christmas. He's the gift that we receive. The greatest gift ever given was given when Jesus was born and lived his life and died to save us from our sins. I've been wanting so much to post a Christmas post over on Facebook. Everyone's doing it, and I want to do it too. I usually try to wait until Thanksgiving Day to do it, let that pass and have that moment, and then jump right in with the Christmas post. But I thought that I would share one of my Christmas poems with you all as I close our chat for today. Maybe, get you in the spirit of what Christmas is all about. The bitter chill has settled in as I lie awake in the dark again, thinking how you came back then in a manger lowly. How you must have looked that night with the star above you shining bright. I'm sure you were a lovely sight in a manger lowly. That wood you worked with as you grew, and all the things in your heart you knew, with a cross ahead, your love came through in a manger lowly. I'm so thankful for the manger. I'm so thankful for the Savior. He's the real reason for this season. Friends, I love you. Thank you for having this chat with me. Be sure to leave your comments down below and let me know if you're getting ready for Christmas time at your house. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye, everyone.